There's something about complexity in there as well, isn't there? The fact that we're used to dealing with many stranded, voices. We can, you with your piano and accompanying, you're dealing with at least three voices at the same time. And equally with me, with whether it's chamber music and playing a string quartet, that's four lines at once, or within an orchestral context, thinking of, 10 plus lines at the same time. I think there's also something there about embracing complexity. When we make music, it is, of course, there's ego involved, but it is more ego-less, I would say, when you're subjugating into a bigger group. It has to be. You can't have an orchestra of soloists. And I do think that that's, of course, you also have to be able to be a soloist. Like you have to be able to have lots of different roles and take lots of different roles. And I don't know about you, but I think that's also very useful, whether or not we're hands-on, and that's a much more kinesthetic connection and much more tactile. But as well, I think we're used to this idea of tactility in space. So whether it's a piano and learning distances of being able to play, big chords at one end and then hitting the right place at the other, or, for me with the similar ideas with the viola or violin, that we're used to thinking in three dimensions.
Yeah, of course. Manage space and manage your body in space in a very precise way. Of course, looking for perfection again. But yeah, what you said about complexity, this rings a bell a lot, I think. But the way we learn ear training, so most people hear, and so and if when a layperson listens to music, they probably don't get all of the layers of the music at the same time. So you pay more attention to the melody, and then you know that there is something behind it. And as a musician, you learn to really hear different voices at the same time, and it is a skill. And it is very similar, for my understanding, to the skill of awareness. Like the thing that we learn in Feldenkrais, we learn to notice many things at once. We learn to have a bigger picture. We get more complex with our skill of awareness, no? Because everybody has self-awareness to some point, and we're really working on developing it, making it more complete, more complex.
And that reminds me of this idea of introspection or interoception, in fact, where we're sensing our internal thoughts, feelings, emotions, and sensations, and then bringing that outwards into, if you like, the ends of our fingers, or if you're a singer, obviously through the voice. But that's also something that I think we're already involved with, which is internal world and an external world, and going between the two, or having them going on at the same time simultaneously. And I think that movement of attention is really important for helping people understand the learning process of something like Feldenkrais, of how we can help people really feel themselves better internally, like recognize what they want, what they're feeling, and also how they're interacting in the world around them.